All my info is in the beacon link, so please email me. The Sacred Circle, what sign are you? I'm a double Gemini, Scorpio moon. And so the Sacred Circle is via Google Meet, unless of course you're in the LA area, then I will meet the group all together. Email me for details. I will shoot all the details out. And that's it. And you guys can book me through the beacon link. So if I don't get to you. And if you do donate, please, while during this session, please write donate in front of your question. So yes, I am Gemini rising too. See? Oh, another thing. If you guys are listening to these readings, so, you know, I'm always saying this, like, know yourself. So ultimately it's about, if you know yourself, then like your sun sign is what everybody is very familiar with, right? But what's your rising? That's how people perceive you in this world. What's your moon? That's how you're emotionally growing through this world. And what's your Venus? That's how you love in this world. So chart yourselves. Very beautiful today. Oh, thank you, Mr. Gray-haired 49. You know, I'm just doing me. I will start with Libra. What do Libra need to know in regards to the first full week of all this retrograde energy? Are you guys ready? Yeah, if you chart it, so Cafe Astrology is a site I really love because you can go, like, it's a free service. So if you chart your natal chart, you'll really get to, then it breaks it down to you in such detail, and you can read about yourself and know thyself. Guys, you got to know yourselves. You'd be surprised what comes through. Are you guys ready for my read? Okay, Kali Sai Baba Anastasia Yogananda Babaji, all my love, all my guides in Jesus Christ, amen. What do Libra need to know in regards to the energies of this coming week? Okay, Libra, already you're an air sign and you're coming through with the Ace of Swords. So you have an idea. You're like, I already know, but it's not time yet. You already know you're overthinking, and you're so overthinking. You're like the Nine of Swords. So Libra, you're thinking, how am I going to get to the point where I'm parading through life? This is when you just win and you're successful and you're happy. It's not even about winning, but like winning in the sense of you're joyous, you're celebratory. Okay, ultimately, I don't even, it's, you know, it's so funny to me. The comments that come through are hilarious. And I'm just, half the time I'm like, did I really read that? The things people ask me. It's kind of cute, but interesting. Yeah, I love these cards. So you're at the point you're like, how am I, you're overthinking it. The monkey mind is driving you insane. Like, what are you doing? But ultimately, you just want to be parading and happy and like in this. That was another thing, a theme that's been coming up, temperance and joy, where you're kind of like cruising through life. Now, to be able to cruise through life, you have to do a lot of work, okay? There is no cheating that. And this is the realization you've come to. This is this week's energy, and you're very aware that you haven't achieved it yet. It's not time, and for some reason, you're feeling a little ungrounded. This is the King of Pentacles reversed. So whatever's happening in your life, you're still not feeling fully like you're in control. And there's no such thing as control, by the way. Control is an illusion. The concept of control is, yeah, you set the direction of where you want your life to head and be, but then you got to let go of the oars at some point. Like, you have to just allow, you know, the universe to bring to you, for you to remain in this, you have to be conscious enough. This is the temperance. You have to be, this is exactly what the temperance card is all about. You have to be conscious enough to understand what is serving you and not serving you, but then to be so confident in your energetic field and in your knowingness and awareness that you have faith that it's going to lead you in the right way. And so that means working out your traumas, understanding what, you know, what is for you, what is not for you, having like a hard line. We're not living in the gray. Everything in life is gray. The day you die, the day you're born, black and white is pretty much like your children, you know, most people at least, unless you're a narcissist and you don't give a shit about anybody else but yourself. But everything else in life is gray. But when you stop looking at life from the gray scale and really having like hard hell yes or hell no, things become very clear. Because are you allowing this person in your life? Hell yes, hell no. Oh, you're loving my glasses? Yeah, today I was like, I'm just gonna keep my glasses on. I'm blind as a bat, by the way, guys. I wear contacts all the time. So with that definitive line of hell yes or hell no, that's the boundaries, but that's practice, right? So that's Libra. You guys are at the scales. You're like trying to figure out, how am I going to achieve my joy? Your six, you know, your Six of Swords, your Six of Wands, your true parading through life. Moving on to Scorpio. What do Scorpio need to know regarding the energies of this coming week? We're going Wednesday to Wednesday. Hi, guys. I will definitely read you, and if I don't read you, you can always book a session, and if you donate, I'll guarantee to answer your question. Just write donate in front of your question. All my info is in the beacon link, so. All right, Scorpio. What do Scorpio need to know in regards to the energies of this coming week? Wow, like Scorpios are blowing up. This is too much. I'm gonna put it back. Scorpios need a lot of information. I'm gonna do one more shuffle. What do Scorpio need to know? What do Scorpio need to know? Okay, let's see what comes through. Okay, Scorpio, you're really trying to balance yourself out, and it is not yet time either. Okay, so you know very well that there's an opportunity lingering. It's something has come from out of nowhere. Something is literally, you know, the universe out of nowhere from the sky that you may have not expected, or maybe this is a comeback around, because this is the retrograde energy. Things come back, so we reassess them. So, and it just came out of nowhere. This is the energy. This is what you're dealing with, and you weren't expecting it. You're like, I didn't think this was going to happen. I have no idea. You're trying to balance yourself out because you're actually really, really excited. This has got your loins on fire. You're like, whoa, I did not expect this. So Scorpio, whatever has come your way, this offering, this opportunity, whether I'm not seeing a person, I'll get a clarifier. Whether this is a work opportunity or a love opportunity, I'm not sure. It's just a chance. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles, please. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. This is a wish fulfillment with no drama. You're actually having something come your way that you were not expecting for it to happen. You did not expect it to happen at all, and you're so excited. You're trying to balance yourself out. So what did you really wish for that you didn't think would happen? So this could be anything. This could be a person. This could be an opportunity in life. I have no idea. It's definitely got you activated. It's got you hot and heavy. This is Scorpio, yes. Okay, this is the energy for this coming week. So moving on to Sag. Am I talking to you? LOL. Probably. I don't know. It's like weird. It's interesting. Like, I get people reach out and saying, "Oh my God, this was so spot on." But I'm doing general readings, you know. So if it resonates, it's your message for sure. If it doesn't resonate, like, you'll know. Listen to your gut, guys. Follow your intuition. Moving on to Capricorn. No, moving on to Sag. What do Sagittarius need to know in regards to the energies? Are you Japanese? No, I am not. I am Lebanese Armenian. But it's funny, when I was a little girl, I had very, like, you know, slant eyes. And I mean, I still do, I guess, but they were even more now that I'm aging. My eyes are, and I had stick straight hair, and my mom had a sugar bowl cut with like bangs. I am not German. I am Lebanese Armenian. Sagittarius. I know I'm very, I guess, different looking. My grandmother used to say that I'm very unique looking, whatever that meant. Okay. Sag. That's you, Queen of Wands. You came through in your own reading. You've dropped it. You've emotionally been like, literally, you've dropped the bag. You're like, this is none of my issue anymore. Whatever's happened in your growth and whatever you've come to realize, Sag. Oh, beautiful is what. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, she always, my grandmother was amazing, but she would always say, like, I was very different, you know, different looking. It was strange, big mouth, small nose, strange eyes. I was very unique looking, even a little awkward at times. I have to say, like, so you came through in your own reading, which is powerful, and you just dropped all your emotional burdens. You're like, I'm not carrying this bag anymore. I don't want it. And so you've balanced yourself out because you're like, this isn't making me happy anymore. I don't care. And so once you realize like something's not serving you and you just let it go, yeah, you're all about oh my God. You're like, here comes the sun. You are in pursuit of your joy. This is self-honor. This is you doing whatever the hell is making you feel good. If it's not making you feel good, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Oh, you guys are sweet. Thank you for saying all those beautiful things. I appreciate it. But you guys realize, like, beauty is really skin deep, so, because you can be amazingly gorgeous on the outside, but a piece of shit on the inside, and I guarantee you 5 seconds into a conversation with anybody, I don't even need to talk to you. I can just look at your face and I'll know from your eyes if you're a piece of shit or not. And the beauty is like, we radiate beauty. You know, when your soul is on fire and you're just a good person, you radiate beauty. Yeah, so you can be beautiful and look so ugly to everybody in 5 seconds, and then you can be just plain Jane or an average person, but your heart and soul are so gorgeous that people are drawn to you, right? So, all right, moving on to Capricorn. What do Capricorn need to know? Yeah, and instantly, yeah, exactly. You're either instantly attractive or instantly unattractive, because at least if you're aware, you'll notice. Capricorn, what do Capricorn need to know in regards to the energies of this coming week? All right, let's see. Ooh, you got the devil on your back. That's you, actually. That's the Capricorn energy. You showed up in your own reading. But let's see. You're trying to move away from a situation where you feel left out in the cold. And this could be finances. Right away, I'm getting something that is... And Capricorn, you're very much an earth. You're an earth sign, so you're very much about having your ducks in a row. You need your money in place, your job in place, your household in place. It's an earth energy. Very, very, very meticulous about, you know, having the earth plane aligned, right? So you're feeling left out in the cold, and you're like, how am I going to get past this? How am I going to smooth sail past this moment of, right? There's healing involved. You need to heal. You need to heal. You're going to be afforded an opportunity to heal this week. There's going to be something coming through. This is the devil. This is you. So let me get clarity. Let me clarify the devil. Please clarify the devil energy. Even though that is you, it's not Yeah, your guard is down. Okay. You're open to receive. See, this is a wonderful thing. When you're in an allowance to receive, so this is like information that comes through, or someone that says, hey, how about we do this? And then that'll help you heal, or you take the time for yourself to self-honor. Let me see, one more card. Yeah, because you're really mentally broke. The more I break this down, you need to step back and heal, but something is going to come your way to help you in this. So remain in allowance. And what I'm getting is you're not guarded, so that's great. So remain in allowance, okay? That's you, Cap. Moving on to Aquarius. What do Aquarians need to know? As a Scorpio moon, how do you feel about Aries moon? Well, Aries are very charged, and Scorpio are very deep. Like Scorpio, we are very, very dark. I can be very, very dark, but I can be very then, that's why I'm so intuitive also, is because I'm a Scorpio moon. But Aries moon is, Aries are very charged. They need to lead. They need to like be right. They need to be the ones that are, they're very, not bossy, but kind of. And Scorpio are very in or out. You're either, Scorpios don't bullshit. There's no in between with Scorpios. So it can go either way with that combination. Aquarians, what do Aquarians need to know? You've had a falling out with a water sign, and it took a minute to happen. It didn't happen right away. So just know this. Interesting. This is a letting go, and you're letting go of this. Four of Pentacles is about holding on, and you're kind of like hoarding, but it's also holding on to an opportunity. You're letting go of this already. You don't even want to think about it anymore, Aquarius. It's like, you're like, I don't want to investigate. The investigation is not going to serve you, is the message I'm getting. Two of Cups reversed. You've had a breakup with a water sign. Aquarians are air signs. So you've had a falling out with a water sign, and this took a minute. So let me get a quick clarifier. So you may have a breakup, but this is also retrograde energy, which means things may surface, and this is really, taking its toll on you mentally. So you're a little imbalanced, which makes sense. Look, anytime there's a breakup, you're going to be a little hurt. You're going to be a little off keel. It's going to take a minute for you to acclimate, and that's okay. But you're just unwilling to look into this too much. So even though you're mentally burdened by this, you don't want to investigate it further. There's a difference. Okay? Interesting. All right, Pisces. Moving on to Pisces. What do Pisces need to know in regards to the energies of this coming week? What do Pisces need to know? Of course, I knew I was going to drop it. Okay, for Pisces to have the Ten of Cups reversed, which is a very emotional sign, you're shutting down. Guys, please put the questions in the box. If it's not in the box, I can't keep up, especially with TikTok. It's like the feed is so fast. If you really want to know some stuff, guys, you can book me. All my info is in the beacon link. Okay, Pisces. Okay. You feel like you don't want to make a decision about a person in your life that's a fire sign. This is a male energy. You haven't decided. You're kind of like, what's going on? But you're not sure if there's any love there. You're like, I think there's no love, whether from you or from them. So you're acknowledging that this is the Ten of Cups energy, up, right side up. It's perfect love. I mean, whatever that means. There's no such thing as perfect, but as perfect gets, complete love. And yet you're just like, what's happening? You don't want to investigate it too much. And you want to kind of reconcile, but you don't know how this is going to play out. You haven't figured out how this is going to play out, a reconciliation with someone, because you're not sure if they really are feeling this for you. Okay? So you're dealing with a fire sign. And let me get one clarifier. Hold on. I got it. You're thinking that this is the complete package. So on the earth plane, 3D plane, everything's grounded energy. It's the complete package. Everything's there. You just don't know if the love is there. And that's what you're kind of, you know, maybe that's the reconciliation or the reassessment. Again, it's the Mercury in retrograde energy. Things come back for us to reassess. So people have like this negative connotation. Oh, retrograde, they came back. Doesn't mean anything. It means everything. Reassess it. Figure it out. Okay? Moving on to Aries. What do Aries need to know? What do Aries need to know? You don't have a plan. You don't have a plan, or you're dropping a plan. This person is out of your life. Oof, because they're not coming through with an offer. Okay. You've come to realize with the pause, this is the hangman energy. This literally is suspended in space. The suspension is a moment in time where things are floating and not anything is not happening, which is an opportunity of love or connection or some kind of just a hello, a date, some very small gesture. It's not coming in. You're like suspended. It's freeze. There's no plan as of yet. And this is your emperor removed from your life. And you don't see how this is all coming together yet. It's literally like, hi guys. It's literally, you like my nails? Oh, my nails. That's funny. The color, these are my natural nails. And it's OPI Kyoto Pearl. It's like a pearly white color. It's like, I don't know, I just love it. It's natural, it works. So you're not seeing an opportunity for this person to come in. You're kind of literally just waiting, like in the air, like today, tomorrow, today. You know what it reminds me of? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You know when, what's his name? The teacher in class says, Bueller, like just suspended in space and nothing's happening. That's the vibe. Okay. That picture behind me, oh, the artwork, yeah, she's Canadian. All these three pieces. She's, anyone? Yes, exactly. Bueller. Talks about economics. What is it? Oh my God, I forgot. It's like a civics class or something. Do kids even have civics class? Are kids even supposed to be educated anymore? Let's just keep them dumb so we can control them. Okay, moving on. That was Aries. Taurus. Reading for confused Pisces. Put your question in the box, guys. If you donate, I will be guaranteed to answer your question. Write donate in front of your question. Please be honorable about that. I would so appreciate it, as well as if you really need a session, book it. It's in the beacon link. Dimples. I do have dimples. You know, it's funny when you're growing up, like dimples are so cute. As you get older, dimples become, I guess, like little wrinkles that you can't Botox or anything or fill because they're just little holes. All right, Taurus. Which I don't care because it's just interesting though. Taurus. What do Taurus need to know? Right? I haven't done Taurus. Oh, you're cute. Thank you. You guys are always so nice to me. Taurus. You're kind of feeling like things are not fair. You're like, why is this not happening? You are having a moment of pity party, Taurus. A little bit. You're feeling like an opportunity is not coming in, like a chance with someone. You're kind of waiting on this. Okay, you're literally waiting on this. What did you write? By the way, guys, I literally read it in order. Gemini is next after Taurus. We're in Libra season. So every month, every cycle, whatever, I go through the seasons. You're waiting for this opportunity and you're not overly thinking about it, but you're just waiting for this thing that has not come in, this chance with this person. And I'm thinking, this is a fire sign. Okay? This is you. This is a fire sign. I think you're dealing with a fire sign. Interesting. Let me get one card. There's no drama. You're just waiting. You're like, but it's not coming in. It's not fair. Where is it? You're kind of in this, you too are in a hangman state. Floating. It's going to come. It's here. The energy's already here. Sometimes things are not ready. Like it'll be right here energetically. And we have to align other truths within our lives for that just to come in, right? Whether it's a blockage, whatever, it's a mindset, what sometimes it could be as simple as certain things need to be like, sometimes it's like one knot that's undone and everything else falls into place, right? That's where you're at. Okay, Taurus? So it's just this week, Gemini, that's me. Oh, I dropped a card. Okay, what do Gemini need to know? I'm going to shuffle pretty good. What was the no? I said it was a no. We had a session last week. I didn't get that job. You said it was a no, and it was. I'm so sorry. Listen, I don't mean to say no to people. I can only read the energy. But, you know, I promise you that it's for your higher good. We don't accidentally, things don't happen or... You know, things, we have to allow that whatever is in our space is for our own good. And then what isn't is also for our own good. So, oh, thank you. Good. Queen Nikki Diamond, I have another job. Free soon, it's okay. Good. Okay, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? What do Gemini need to know for this week? What's the general energies for Gemini? You have freed yourself. Free at last. Free at last. Free at last. Hallelujah to that. 8 of Swords. This is the mental imprisonment that is very, very air sign associated. That was the one card that came out. So let's start with this. This is mental imprisonment that you have released, Gemini. Huge. And for Gemini to do that, you should be very proud. Okay. Interesting. You've got a lot of suitors, Gemini. First and foremost, there's someone who's watching you. This is a King of Cups. This is a water sign energy. They don't know how to come in. This is the 5 of Swords reversed. They don't know how to come in to take what they need, which is, you know, connecting or whatever. They don't know how to make this work. This is the water sign, literally just watching from afar. That's one. The King of Pentacles is the earth sign, who's made themselves somewhat present in this energy. They're not sure you're very much interested. Queen of Cups reversed. This is your energy in regards to this person. So there's an earth sign in your energetic space that is not sure how you feel about them. Because you're free to do whatever you want. Super single status. You're free to do whatever you want. You got a clarifier. cards come through. There's going to be communication coming in too, but nothing's changed. Whoever's coming in towards you, this is like a weak communication. They're not really sharing their intention. So, you know, anytime someone's really wishy-washy, it's like the wishy-washy is always weak, right? Because they're not here, they're not there. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And you're like, and this is not enticing at all. You're like, been there, done that, save it to yourself. This is the same exact thing. Death card reversed. Nothing's changed. Okay? So with this energy, Gemini, just know you've got suitors. Whoever's coming around, just know the earth sign, the water sign is lingering, just watching you from afar, doesn't know how to approach you because they know they can't half-ass this. Gemini will just chop their heads off with their heads in the nicest way. You'll stop it. The earth sign that's in your energetic field, this person is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Nothing's changed. It's a weak communication. And maybe that's why they don't know how you feel, because they're not really being intentional and authentic. Nobody needs that. So that's Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. I mean, I don't know about you guys. Nobody needs 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, please. What a waste of time that is. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know in regards to the energies of this coming week? It's Cancer, then Leo, then Virgo. You are not thinking straight, Cancer, and it's time for change. You need to decide to make the shift. It is time for change for you to be happy, and you're not making the shift. You are really not allowing the shift to occur within you. But we just discussed in the beginning of this live how difficult it is. It's not about just making the decision. It's like upholding boundaries, consistently making, you know, the hard choices to then honor yourself first and foremost, and what that means. And we discussed breaking a pattern is 21 days, but then breaking that cycle of behavior and psychologically having that embedded in your mind is 3 years. What does that go back to? Discipline, catching yourself, holding yourself accountable to your own bullshit. And then it's funny when I hear people, oh, but he'll change. Think about how difficult it is to change yourself, let alone change someone else. Please. So take people for what they are. What you see is what you get. But when it comes to you, really, if you want a different outcome, you have to do something different consistently, forever, for that shift to occur. Okay? So how much do you really want it? How much do you want your joy, Cancer? Decide. You have to decide. When is Jesus coming? Jesus is here, baby. I don't know what to tell you. Leo. What do Leo need to know? Call upon him and he is right there. What do Leo need to know in regards to the energies of this coming week? What do Leo need to know regarding the energies of this coming week? What do Leo need to know in regards to the energies of this coming week? Okay. Oh, good one. Good evening. How does a Leo fight depression? Put that question in the queue. I'll answer that, but that's a tough one. It's not just Leo. Anybody. Fighting depression is no joke. If you have clinical depression, you definitely need to see a psychiatrist. And, you know, there's a balance between Western medicine and Eastern medicine. You have to understand where you need to medically get help, and then when you need to then spiritually help yourself, and the guidance of which, you know, would be someone like me, or can help facilitate it. No one can heal you. We can only help you heal, okay? All right, let's see. That kind of threw me off, Leo. You have many options in regards to fundamentally having your stronghold in life. You have it, but you're kind of like in the Seven of Cups energy is very like like the smoke and mirrors. There's a lot going on, too many balls in the air. You're kind of distracted from your life, but your life is pretty damn good. So you're just allowing, and maybe this is things that are coming to the surface again, retrograde energy, when things are coming out and you need to reassess, and things are just, you know, truths that you didn't know, and you're like, oh my God. So as the Empress reversed, you're very empowered, and yet right now you're feeling like you're disempowered. You're a little insecure, you're a little confused, you're a little unsure of where to go, what to do, blah, blah, blah. And you don't know how to proceed. The Chariot reversed. With this energy, you don't know how to proceed. And I'm all about, if you don't know what to do, don't do a damn thing. Because taking the wrong direction is the wrong direction. But then there comes a point you have to move. Otherwise, you remain stagnant. Once you remain stagnant, that's depression, by the way. When you're so afraid of outcome that you don't do anything. There's a difference between holding back to assess and understanding, but there comes a point where you realize, okay, enough is enough. Now I gotta move. Now I gotta go. Now I have to do. That's where you're at. And that opportunity is gonna come, and you're gonna start working again. Working towards whatever it is, whether it's literally your work or working towards figuring out what this is, because your confusion right now, you know, what we resist persists, right? So stop focusing on all the different things. Pick a damn thing and go yes, no. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. And exactly, nothing here is actually being, nothing that you're having to deal with this. Okay, check this out. 7 of Cups upright, confusion. 7 of Swords reversed, nothing sneaky here. So understand, like, everything that's been presented to you, or these opportunities, these people, it could be 7 people that you need to date, that you should date, that you can date. It could be 7 things that are happening within your lives regarding work, regarding money, regarding loved ones, whatever the hell it is. None of it is here to cheat you. None of it is coming out of, you know, deceit. This is just life situations that need to be handled, hell yes or hell no. And it's an easy swipe right, swipe left, right? That's where you're at, Leo. Start eliminating. Lizzie, hi. How much is a reading? So everything's in my beacon link. In my profile, I have a beacon link, and then you can see my reading, like what I offer, my reading times and my sessions and my rates and all that, sweetheart. Okay? So go to the beacon link in my profile. Okay, moving on to Virgo. It's the same on Instagram. It's in my profile. It's just the beacon link. Click it and it takes you to my website, everything. Virgo. What do Virgo need to know? Last but not least. Oh, look at her. Yes, it's $65 for every 20 minutes. Queen. It is. And then I offer Reiki, healing, meditation work, all that good stuff. And then for those that are interested, email me. I'm starting a new Sacred Circle, 90 minutes, Zoom. It's not Zoom, sorry. It's Google Meet, and we discuss topics in private, very, you know, intimate. And we do tarot readings, intuitive readings, as well as chakra balancing, Reiki healing. And I'm getting together the next, you know, group. So hit me up. Last, Virgo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. What do Virgo need to know in regards to the energies of this coming week? You are unwilling to investigate something, but you're also moving ahead. You're like, oh, I'm not going to stop and think about this. Okay, too many cards. Hold on. What is going on with Virgo? You're holding on. You're holding on for dear life to something that's come through. You're just trying to balance things out. You're also offering crumbs yourself, but you're also in a moment of like limbo. You're feeling a little off. Virgo, and you're an earth sign. So for the fact that Virgos are feeling off, I mean, you're so off, you're not even present with yourself. This is when Virgos are off, they're not present with themselves. And guess what happens? Escapism. What happens with escapism? Which is fine. We all need to escape, okay? Like, there comes a point where you're like, I need to get away. Whether it's physically get away, emotionally get away, whether, you drink a little too much, you take, pop too many pills, whatever it is, we all get it. No one's here to judge. We are all living in this same existence together. But that's where you're at emotionally. This is what's happening, and you cannot get past this for a minute. You're like, I don't want to make any decisions. I don't want to move forward. And literally, the funny thing is you're unwilling to look at why things are the way they are. You are just in escape mode. You want to shut your brain off, but you're holding on to something, to an idea that you want to offer someone, or you want someone to offer you. You're just holding on. Let me get a clarifier. It's kind of torturous, I would say. You're having a tough week, Virgo. Yeah, you're definitely overthinking. And things are not going to come to surface when you're overthinking and not an allowance and escaping. When you're running away from truth, the last thing truth is going to do is chase you. You're just going to be like in avoidance. And that's okay, but don't stay there too long, okay? Thank you for that. Don't stay there too long, Virgo. I mean, I get it. Trust me. I know. There comes a point where we need to run away from it. We hop on a plane, yay. We get in the car and go, yay. Whatever it is, you pop an edible, something. But ultimately, you come back and you got to deal with it, right? So, let me take 2 questions. Let me see what's going on. Let's start with TikTok today. This is interesting. I'm going to answer this just, how did I know I could read cards? Well, I had a spiritual awakening. I had my Kundalini activated when I met my twin flame in 2014. And let's just say I was downloaded tons of information. And then I was obsessed with tarot cards all my life anyway, because I'm an artist and I love the art. And it was just, that was just practice, and I taught myself. So yeah. And not to mention both my grandmothers were very intuitive, and I always paid attention to everything. Okay, Alina, I'm gonna pull a quick card for you. A love general for Alina, right? Alina K. What does she need to know about love? But guys, these are things like we discuss in Sacred Circle, like what, retrograde and how it affects you, and anything you want to know, you ask me, and I'll break it down. How to cut cords, what that means to cut cords. Why would you want to cut cords with someone? What is, all these things. What is an awakening? What happens with the Kundalini awakening? What's a twin flame? How do you know the difference? What you're feeling? Twin flame guidance. And everybody gets a chance in the circle to ask these questions, and then we do readings. So if you're interested, just email me and I'll share all the info. You're at a pause. You had an emperor around you. Interesting. You have an emperor, sweetheart. I don't know if this man is from your past or from your present, but there's a pause moment right now. There's a balance, so it's almost like there's a step back, a respite. If this man is not in your life yet, and I think he is energetically, you're trying to balance, figure this out. Like, you're trying to overthink this and trying to figure out how they fit in your life. I just want you to know the energy of this male, masculine, is super, like, they're the emperor, they're the shit. Okay, so anytime you deal with an emperor, understand there's 2 things that are happening. First of all, they are a little detached because they have to, they're the king of kings, and they're slightly a little unemotional. Doesn't mean they don't love fully. They're just not as, they don't show it as much, okay? And maybe that's why you're a little confused and you're trying to balance yourself out. You're like, what the hell? Which is the pullback. You're trying to assess this, overthink it, okay? So if this person is not in your life, they're going to be here any minute. And you're going to probably question every motive because this is the energy. And if they are, this is where you are right now. Okay? Dimples, can I have a card, please? Yes, you may. You may have a card. Let me see. What does Dimples need to know about love? What does Dimples need to know about love? How can we awaken as you did? That's, well, a couple things. Mine was spontaneous, literally. But that's a whole process, and that's also things I discuss either in a session or sacred circle. It's actually practice and discipline. First and foremost, you have to decide. The rest is time, commitment, meditation. It's actually honoring yourself every day. It's real. It's like everything else in your life that you are disciplined and committed to doing. It's just the same amount of effort and work. Okay, Dimples. You're going to reconcile with someone that's taken effort to do this. It's actual energy, but your guard is up. Someone hasn't walked away, or you haven't walked away from someone. You're having a full reconciliation. Okay, I don't know if this is resonating. I have no idea who you're... Are you even with someone? I'm just telling you, this is full-on retrograde energy. Someone's coming back. You're having a reconciliation. And it was just a matter of time. The energies were like, yeah, this person's coming back. But you're guarded. This is the reassessment energy because you're probably looking at things from the back that, from the past that have occurred. And so you're a little unsure. They're coming back for commitment. And this is why I want to say with retrograde energy, just because someone is coming back doesn't mean it's just temporary, and as soon as the retrograde is over, they're sucked out of your life. The only way someone is sucked out of your life is if you're no longer vibrating at the same frequency. And we're not always vibrating together all the time, but give or take. And those people that are in your life that are resonating, there's a reason they've been around for when they've been around. Now, the growth is real. Some of us grow at a faster rate and some of us remain stagnant. That's just how life is, and that's where the commitment comes in for you doing the work, because there is no substitute for you calling yourself out on your own shit. That's just it. Like, it's like having the same therapist for 20 years, but you're not growing. Hello, get a new therapist. What are you doing? Like, it's not working, right? Like, being in therapy is very essential. Being with the same therapist for 20 years, but you're still having the same issues, there's no growth there, you got to call yourself out on your own shit. Maybe you're too comfortable with that therapist, and that therapist is very comfortable with you paying them, $275 a week for your session. It's kind of like ding, 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 ding. Okay? So, let's see. You know what? I'm going to answer this question, Leo 888888, because this has come up in regards to my daughter. She wants to know, shall I take my daughter out of school and homeschool her? Because after COVID, my daughter during COVID did very well homeschooling. She actually did very, very well. She has ADHD, so for her, the focus, and she's disciplined enough to handle her own on her own. So you have to know your kid, first of all. If you're going to babysit 24/7, that would be interesting. It all depends on your child. But let me look at your... So yeah, it's a very legitimate thing. I think a lot of parents are having this moment of reassessment because every child, we all learn, we're all different. And we all have different needs. Okay. Should she homeschool her daughter? No. Make a plan, but not yet. She won't be complete. It won't be complete. It would actually diminish her passion, and she would probably become eventually very, it would break her down. You would need a real plan. I'm talking, yeah, and I don't think you've looked into it enough. You got to really reassess this fully. How would you socialize her? Like, there's some serious questions here. How would your child remain social? How would your child remain balanced? There's growth, there's lessons in community. So I'm getting a no for now. Maybe in a smaller group setting, you know, but in regards to homeschooling on her own, no. For now. What grounds me? I go hiking every day, at least 5 days a week. I walk around barefoot. I call myself out on my own shit. I'm very guarded with my energy. I don't allow everyone in my space, and I don't care. What else grounds me? I'm conscious of things that are happening in my life. If I'm not feeling well, I acknowledge it and I rest. If I'm, it's endless. I Reiki myself every day. So I'm a Reiki master. So Reiki is very grounding, raises my vibration. I do the chakra work. I'm very conscious of maintaining my well-being. It is essential. So go out in nature, guys. If you don't know anything else, all you have to do, seriously, is spend time in nature. You're so welcome, Leo 888. Love you. You're so welcome. Spend time in nature. Like, just escape. Put the damn phone down, okay? Stop being distracted. Stop watching news and stupid shit. Be careful what you expose yourself to, mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, be conscious of what you allow in your space, okay? Don't watch things that, like, there's so much toxic information out there, you know? And, like, be very selective about what you allow in your space. What you eat, everything. Okay? And trust me, I still may have an anxiety attack here or there because we're freaking human, but ultimately I'll be like, come back. Like, I'll check myself. It may take a day. How may I join the secret circle? Okay, Jen Official, just email me, Corinne O. Tarot, so CARINEO, Tarot, @gmail. It's in the beacon link, my email. I haven't put that up on my in the beacon link yet about the sacred circle because I'm just doing them one at a time as I collect groups of, you know, the individuals. But yeah, just email me and then I'll send you all the info. I'm gonna take one more. Why are you so pretty? Thank you. Mom and dad, my parents. That's just funny. Sorry, I didn't mean to tap that. Okay, this question has also been answered. More about my twin flame. It's interesting. A lot of people want to know about my twin flame. Well, he's much younger than I am. I think 8 years, 9 years. He's a Renaissance man. He's beautiful. He lives on the other side of the planet. But our meeting was more for ascension. It's not a romantic thing. It was about my ascension and his. It was our awakening moment. I activated him and he activated me. That's just how it works. Activating the Kundalini, essentially, because we're here for a greater purpose, to raise the vibration of the planet and to help and to aid. What else about my twin flame? I don't know. I don't know what to say. Everything else is kind of private, you know. I keep that to myself. He's a very private individual, and I respect that, because so am I. All right, I'm going to say this. Birkenstocker, right? Birkenstocks. I love Birks, by the way, just to say. I have two individuals, and I'm lost. Let me tell you what it is about having two individuals. They probably suit two different aspects of yourself. One probably is more flighty and grounded, flighty and fun and all over the place. And the other one is probably more grounded and realistic and just, they're very likely polar opposites of one another. But I'm going to say, hold on. What does Birkenstocks need to know? Let me see. One love card. And if you have so many questions. I know, I might do a sacred circle just for twin flames. So if you guys want to email me about just the sacred circle for twin flames, just put it in. So email me, reach out, I will share the information, and then I'll do two groups. One for twin, because I feel like so many people have so many questions. I mean, I've been on that journey since 2014. But it's about the work. But let me know, and then I'll create two groups. Yeah, this is a reconciliation of two. This is a third-party situation. Straight out, you got the Three of Cups. This is interesting. One came through as a pentacle, and one came through as fire sign. So one is very grounded, and one is very passionate. I can't make this shit up if I tried. So, what's your advice? Use your head. What's going to happen in regards to how is your life going to be more smooth? The Emperor, whoever's the more detached emotionally, is the one that's probably going to remove themselves in time. You have to decide. If you were really in love with the first, would you have fallen in love with the second? And I've said this before, like I don't know, like let's say you're casually dating two people, but then eventually you start having feelings for one, but then you still hold on to the second. First of all, that's insecurity. You got to really be aware of, I hope you're not, again, no judgment, but then if you're also sleeping with both of them at the same time, that could be very confusing. I wouldn't recommend that. I don't, again, to each his own. But boundaries, how would you want to be treated? What if, let's flip the script, okay? So, think about that. Make a decision. I don't know, unless you're in a polyamorous relationship, and that's all good too. There's all these different ways of people living their lives and loving. So, but if you're dealing with two men, I doubt they're going to be happy to find out about the other. Think about two women finding out about the other when they're dealing a man or whatever, whether female, male. Just ask before you go to sleep. Listen to your heart and soul. Get out of your headspace. The answer will come to you. Or book a reading, because this is very intensive. There's a lot. All right. Sending you all love. All my info is in the beacon. How to reach me, how to book me. All right, guys. Bye.